So, Tag 17, heute mit Black Book. Schauen mal rein. Ich weiß gar nicht, was das genau ist. War das ein RPG? Ich weiß es gar nicht mehr. So, vielleicht sollte ich noch die Szene wechseln. Da sind wir. Okay. Then I saw in the right hand of him who sat on the throne a scroll with writing on both sides and sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a mighty angel proclaiming in a loud voice, "Who is worthy to break the seals and open the scroll?" Oh, jetzt habe ich aus Versehen schon weitergedrückt. Tja, weiß ich wieder nicht, was das heißt. Add new words to the storage by passing the deck. Keyboard hits. Turn off gamepad auto detach. What did he see but his master just sitting there crying bitterly? Just then a trapdoor. Ach so, wie schnell der. Okay, das ist mir ja egal. Ist das laut genug? Ich glaube schon, oder? Ich hoffe. Ich mach's mal ein bisschen runter. Ich hoffe, das passt. Ruski? Ne, Englisch, wenn dann. Ultra, very high, ja. Passt schon alles. Wir werden sehen. So. Difficulty can be changed in the game setting anymore. For anyone who wishes to experience the story without much difficulty in battles. Alles minus 50%. Okay. Battle skip is possible. Okay. Und das alles andere ist dann plus. Okay. Ja.
Once upon a time, evil spirits dwelled here in these parts, and in a sense, they still do. I will tell you a story. It happened long ago, even before the revolution. It happened here, not far from Cherdin. I heard my grandmother tell it. A man was fostering an orphan girl. He was a Noah. Everyone called him Old Yegor. She didn't want to become a witch, but he taught her his craft. She was to be married to a special young man. I can't recall what exactly happened, but this young man took his own life. He was later buried beyond the gates of the churchyard. Which meant that he would pass straight to hell.
Natürlich.
As for the orphan, Vasilisa, she refused to accept it. She was intent on bringing back his soul from the inferno. To do this, she would need to break the 7 seals of the Black Book, which Old Igor kept, and retrieve him. And it was for that reason that Vasilisa agreed to become a witch. But to become one, she needed to be initiated in a banya or at a crossroads. And so, Vasilisa set out for the crossroads.
Jerdin Ujest 1879. Also vor 150 Jahren ungefähr.
I slept poorly last night. Been waiting, hoping for you to return. But you haven't. You never said that. Where are you now, sweetheart? Where are you headed? Relatives, and from the warm summer, departed. There's no entrance or exit for you, it seems. Cold Mother Earth. There isn't even a churchyard fence to hold on to. Enough. I don't believe you would do this to yourself. It'll all be well. All will be well. I'll accept this knowledge from Grandpa, though I know what you thought of that. But there's no other choice. I'll drag you from that road myself. Sleep for now. Sleep. I won't be long.
Welcome to the game Black Book. Use L to move around, use L to select a point of interest. Okay. Jetzt muss ich nochmal kurz... Das stellen wir wieder hoch. Aber die Musik ist natürlich viel zu laut. Die stellen wir mal auf 70 runter. Und dann passt das, glaube ich.
They didn't bury him in the holy ground.
Adam said he has minor wounds, a useful thing on any journey. Cool.
I need to go to the crossroads. The pine needles are golden with the sun already.
Okay. Ja, dann gehen wir mal. Dann gehen wir mal. Und da ist die Sonne weg. Initiation of Colden. Was heißt denn
The
Colden?
darkness of the night is filled with anticipation. You're at Mikhail's crossroads, along with old Yegor. You know the ritual that has to be done, but you've never thought of what might happen once it's complete. However, the time to draw the circle has come.
The crosses look old. It seems people were buried here quite some time ago. Cherdyn, 16 miles. Solikamsk, 102 miles. Nyrop, 21 miles.
Kann ich durch den Augen gehen? Nee. Das sind ja überall Augen da hinten. Oh. Okay.
Where have you been? It will be midnight soon. Go over there, by that milepost.
Ich war da gerade schon dort.
Everything you need for the ritual you'll find over there. Take the candles, we'll light them and draw a circle.
Ich war doch schon dort. Ah, da. Das war eben noch nicht da. Old and enchanted candles from old Igor's hut. With their help you can draw a circle that can offer protection against evil spirits. Apply 3 on the first turn.
Well done, Vasilisa. Now let's draw a circle. Be careful not to leave any gaps, otherwise we'll be crushed by evil spirits.
Ja, sieht nicht aus, als ob da Gaps
I've made
wären.
a circle. Is it all right, Grandfather?
The circle is drawn. No gaps, good. Too late to dither now.
You think that I can help him?
Mit wem redet sie? You? Redet sie mit mir?
Sure you can.
Ach
You
no.
can do anything when you have the book. So says the legend. Well, go on. It's time for you to take my knowledge. Such a long time we've spent together. Parting with it is bittersweet. Well, take it.
Take the book. The black book.
Would you look at that? What power emanates from the book? The seal is open. It seems great sorcery lurks in you. Well, think about it later. Now speak the words I taught you.
I'm scared. Read the spell.
I'll get up without crossing myself, but I will go to the crossroads. On the crossroads, I'll draw a circle and step into it. And I shall speak. Good merchants, come and buy my cat.
My cat?
For this cat, give me neither inconvertible ruble nor a fine hat, but bestow me with knowledge of the dark and eyes with vision sharp. So as I have said, so it will be. My words are stone.
Here are your merchants. Now listen carefully if you value your life. To become a witch, you have to defeat this demon. Time for your first Sagavar.
Sagavar. A spell. Ach so. Okay. Sagavar ist ein Spell. Alles klar. Welcome to your first battle. Each battle consists of turns. You and your enemy take turns, but you always... Okay, es ist rundenbasiert, das ist schon mal gut. You win when you destroy all enemies before you, reducing their health to 0. This is a black book. It contains all of your Sagavars. Try using the page Urazi. Press the end turn button. Das ist der. Okay, to recite your Sagavar. The pages you had the previous turn have changed. The book alters the page each turn. Okay. Enemy attacks can be blocked with the defense. Defense shields you from damage but disappears on your next turn. Recite the page of delay, which was the defense effect. Ist das alles, was ich da sehe? Okay, ich sehe 5 Defense, alles klar, aber ansonsten scheine ich ja nichts zu sehen.
Such enchanted words protect from demons, but this protection fades quickly. Now draw up a complete Sagavar.
Okay, 5 oder 3 Defense. You may combine several pages into a Sagavar. You can currently recite a maximum of 3 pages as indicated by the empty slots at the top of the screen. The Sagavar consists of orders and keys. You can currently recite a Sagavar consisting of 2 orders and 1 key. Woran sehe ich das denn? Ach da, oben ist ein Key. Alles klar. Was ist denn ein Key? Das rechte, aber was heißt denn Key? You can see type of the page, order or key. In its upper... Ja, okay. Key macht 3 Defense. Ja, zuhauen, zuhauen. Defense. Ab dafür.
Good job, Vasya. This demon is nearly beaten. A couple more spells to rid the world of it.
The Black Book helps you predict your enemy's actions. Ein Angriff, okay. Study the enemy's intended carefully to upset their plans. Bite. Ein Bite, okay. Dies. Achso, das ist das, was ich gerade habe. Dies each turn. Ignoring defense. Okay, also ich kann. Bless 2. Was ist denn Bless? Increases of each page for 2. Ja, hier. Hier und hier. Würde ich mal sagen, oder? Der Rest ist ja Quatsch. Weg mit dem Demon.
Take that, you monkey hellhound! Well, now, Vasya, enter this maw.
Wir gehen in die Hölle.
You'll be a witch as soon as you return. Well, safe travels.
Tschüss, ab in die Hölle mit dir. Alles klar. Welcome to hell.
Is that you, Vasilisa? I should congratulate you, for the first seal is open.
Wir haben das erste.
Only 6 remain. Oh, but will you be able to open the rest?
Mal schauen.
This is another matter entirely.
I'm curious. Can the Black Book grant any wish?
Indeed, as legend dictates, who knows? Perhaps you shall meet your beloved soon. Who is worthy to open the scroll and break its seals? No one in heaven, on earth, or beneath it has ever been able to open the scroll or look upon it.
Yet.
What sort of devil are you?
How rude, Vasilisa. I'm your chief advisor. It is I who grants you the powers of a Khaldun. We will become better acquainted in time, I presume.
How do I open the seals?
Oh, can't figure it out by yourself, girl? I'm disappointed in you.
Let me return to the land of the living.
Not just yet.
Nope.
Have you forgotten your purpose? I name you a witch. How many demons will you take on for your service?
Surely I will only need one at most.
We do not assign fewer than 3 imps, Vasilisa. I'll pick out the best among Yegor's old imps for you. Now go. Perhaps we'll meet again.
We'll meet
if you
again.
manage to open the seals.
Jetzt krieg ich auch noch Imps. Ah, jetzt geht's erst los. Ach, die Imps, die kämpfen dann für mich, oder wie? Hm? Ich dachte, ich kämpfe jetzt in der Hölle. Jetzt bin ich doch wieder hier.
What? What? Well, are you awake? The sun rose while you were coming to. Had to drag you home. I understand it's not easy to pass through the devil's domain. So, you've seen it?
Huh? Are we home? Seems like it was all a dream. The devil made me a witch.
Well, then it is a good day. What did I tell you? You should have become a witch a long time ago.
New Balitschka, was heißt das denn?
Well, what's done is done. The legend says that your wish is behind the 7 seals. I could never open the first one. Here's the second seal. The aspen one.
How do I open it? Maybe it was the demon at the crossroads that opened the first.
Perhaps. I think that demons do play a part, but what spirit is the aspen one? I'll have to rack my brain a bit.
Eigentlich dürfte er jetzt keine Hilfe sein, weil er noch nicht mal das erste Siegel geschafft hat.
Maybe there's something in the books. You yourself are a witch now. I knew that you would not let me down. The news of your enlightenment has spread already. Must be the Siebzehntes who told the heads of the families.
A house spirit or a hobgoblin lives under the earth or in the goblets. Okay.
Now people will come to you for advice. I am old now, not many teeth left. My Koldun powers are waning. Now it is you who will help the people around here. Perhaps you will even find the right demon for your problem. Well, while you were coming to your senses, I've already spoken to most of the visitors. There's only one left. He's waiting behind the door. Look around for a start. Your book is over there, on the table. Do you remember how I taught you bookbinding? Afterwards, see to that visitor of yours. Some evil spirit has been giving him trouble. Got it?
Have you yourself met this devil?
I was initiated as a Koldun once. I saw this devil, who gave me my charts. I couldn't even lift the first seal. And you, all you needed was one touch, and it's gone already. It seems there is great power within you. Got it?
I got
I
it.
got it, Grandpa. Time to get to work.
Look for the spirits around the district. Maybe we'll get lucky with the seals. We should not tarry. Who knows? Perhaps after 40 days have passed, we won't be able to help. God bless. So, Vasya, have you taken well to learning the mystical arts? Are you curious enough to learn some more?
So how did you become a Khaldun, Grandpa?
I was born in Vilgard, the 6th son of my father, Yevlam Pichurov. It was a big family, not the richest though. When you have so many mouths to feed, it's hard to save money. But we lived well as a family. The house must have been built well. That is to say, I realize this now. Then one year, a 7th brother was born. Timofey, he was called. He was a good lad. He grew up, but I didn't look after him well enough. Heavy is this sin of mine. I still feel guilty. Vasya, having chores is a trivial thing. You would do better to protect the ones closest to you, to fight for them. It's knowledge that gives us strength, for we harness their own power against them, with its shorts under our control. One day I was looking after Timothy. We were playing with the other children, but I lost my patience with a boy. I cursed him severely, sent him to the Leshi.
Also known as Wursa, a Komi word. Spirits who are the masters of forests and sometimes fields and meadows. They control the weather and also animals and evil spirits who inhabit their domain. Hunters and shepherds have to come to an agreement with Leshis and offer them gifts and bargains. Okay.
So the Leshi carried him away. We never found Timoshka. He'd vanished. Oh, it's hard to bear these scenes, Vasya. So hard.
Ach du Arme.
So I decided to become a Khaldun. I wouldn't let the Dark Ones harm my family ever again. Or so I thought. Well, I'll tell the story of how I became a Khaldun later. Ask me tomorrow. It's hard to remember all these things of the past. You'll understand when you're as old as me.
Isba,
How's our Izba built?
traditional Russian countryside dwelling.
It was built long ago. Lots of people have lived here since. More than half a century ago, it seems. All according to old rituals. You know them by now. But I don't remember who built it. My grandfather, I suppose.
How can I recognize evil spirits? How can I know when they're before me?
Simple. You've been to the world of the devil, and now you'll see everything for what it is. The only thing is, the darkness will see you too. Demons and spirits will track you down, and as soon as you glance into the darkness, you'll feel their eyes upon you as well. Be strong. Such is our fate. You make your own way.
Natürlich.
No, I have to go, Grandfather. We'll talk later.
On this screen you can change the page composition of the black book. On the right side you can see the current page composition of the black book. Okay. On the left side are pages available to you, but not in the current black book composition. You can categorize pages with special filters. You might receive pages that are currently unavailable as battle or task rewards. You can order the pages composition of the book. You can craft new pages. You need rubles. The black book volume has to stay within the limits of a maximum and minimum number of pages. You may also save 3 different sets of pages and change them as needed. In time you will uncover even more black book pages which are sealed away at the present. Ah, darlings, okay. You can change the composition of the black book at any time except during combat. Okay, im Moment habe ich alle, die ich Oder? Igla, Ruda, Kava. Igla, Kava, Ruda, ja. Hale, Scotchit, Odelei und Urasi. Kila habe ich nicht mehr drin. Was ist denn das hier? DS3, each turning, ignoring. Achso, mit jedem Siegel kommen dann neue Pages dazu. Okay. Die Map. Okay. Items habe ich noch nicht. Das ist hier die Enzyklopädie. Okay. Und hier kann ich aufleveln. Kann ich aber wahrscheinlich noch nicht. Increases number of keys in your saga by 1. Was brauche ich dafür? Steht nicht da. Knowledge. Oder ist es das, was ich habe? Ah, hier kann ich, das kann ich alles lernen. Ah, hier kann ich noch was lernen. Trick allowing to change one card with a trump one. Items. Ne, Items brauche ich nicht. Missing Peasants bring 10 more in Gift. Das hört sich gut an. Page creation cost is reduced by 20%. Was haben wir hier noch? Shorts bring 5 more on job company. Can send one short and a meaningless job. Ach, das waren diese Dämonen. Short special jobs types are visible. Ne, ich will... Was war das? Shop prices reduced. Oh, mal das. Ah, doch. Brauche ich doch Skill Points. Aber wie viel steht nicht da. Alles klar. Ja, dann Visitors.
Oh, God bless, Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa Fyodorovna.
God bless.
I come bearing gifts. Some flour for your household. Please, hear me out. I won't waste your time. I'll tell you straight away. Something terrible is happening at the mill. We were working in the night when suddenly we heard some strange sounds. Then a shadow began to darken in one of the corners. Such a deep blackness. We ran for our lives. You are known for your knowledge in these matters. What should I do now?
During the night shift at the windmill, he heard some strange sounds and saw some strange shifting shadows. What could be behind such emanations?
Peasants, spirits and fiends will all seek your advice and help in affairs of witchery. After all, you are a knower. If you answer a knowledgeability question correctly, you will receive experience rewards. Sometimes your answers will influence in-game events. To recognize the correct answer, you will have to carefully study your surroundings and the honor which you can open at any moment from your menu. You can also receive a hint by pressing your knowledge button. However, you will get only half the experience. Wie komme ich denn da hin? Da oben hin. Ach, da unten. Hä? Ich kann ja nur das. Jetzt sagen Bandits.
Some bandit must have crept in and scared you.
I don't think so, Vasya. Such a shadow is not the work of man. Why do you work at night? You're just asking for demons to tear you apart?
But what do we do now? I did everything right when I built it. Please, help me. I have this old item that you might find useful.
You'd better cough it up if we help you. All right, Vasya. Look into what's going on with that place. The demon there may be of use to us, you know?
I'll find out what's going on with your chort.
Oh, thank you. I was told you wouldn't let me down. Goodbye for now.
He's not your average miller. Usually they consort with a leshy, but this miller has some chort. Well, I'll study these seals while you're off dealing with the mill. And to make your trip a bit easier, take this herb. It is called an Adam's head. It will heal you up if anything goes sideways. Time for you to be on your way. Evil spirits won't quell themselves. Well, you get all that? Wanna ask anything else?
Got it, Grandfather. It's time to go. See you tomorrow.
Ah, wait! I've sent a chort to Kusheva village. He must have cursed someone. Go there and fix it. You'll earn some money in process.
All right, Grandpa.
Visit Kusheva village. Okay. You are now on your travel map. Every night it will display different locations. You may go on your way only after you speak to all your visitors. You can visit any available location, however your health recovers only after you accomplish your task and return to Ispa. Your goal: visit your main task location. However, you can reach it without visiting all of the other locations along the way. The game autosaves each time your location changes. You can also save your progress manually, in which case the game will save as soon as you enter a new location. You can open the map by clicking on your present location. We wish you the best of luck exploring the northern lands of... Wo bin ich denn? Ich bin hier. Ich bin da unten anscheinend. Not far from Kangod, a rich peasant named Bild this Mensch. Riverbed. Gehen wir jetzt erst dahin? Machen wir erstmal das Optionale. Dachte ich. Aber anscheinend mache ich das nicht. Ach, ich muss erst die vorherigen abgehen. Ich komme gar nicht dahin. Alles klar. Ja, dann gehen wir erst dahin.
You stealthily creep by the village houses. At least, you thought you were being stealthy. You hear a familiar voice calling out from one of the windows overhanging the street.
Flusha, wait! I have business with you. Hush! We'd better whisper. I've got this neighbor and I hate her guts. So curse her a bit, will you? Use a killer curse or something. Not a strong one. I've got a gift ready for you.
Curse the peasant instead.
I don't have time for this. I'm on my way to help the miller.
You wait for the peasant to leave, then read a black Zagaver to curse him.
You have just committed your first sin. They say that the fate of the Codon and witch is to burn in eternal flames with no chance of absolution. The outcome of some events of the game is yours to decide. Your sin counter will change according to your decisions. Your number of sins affects your choice of replies as well as possible game endings. Okay. Alles klar.
You notice a noisy family gathering in front of one of the houses. It's unusual to see an entire family out on the street at this hour. Strange, muffled sounds are coming from inside their house. Falling cutlery, furniture moving around.
Good evening to you, Vasilisa. God himself has sent you to us tonight. Everything has been turned upside down in our house. The enemy of man is haunting our house. The devil himself is here. Everyone is scared senseless.
How did it manage to get in here? It's no simple matter for a chort to get inside a human dwelling. What did you do yesterday?
We just had some tea. Natalia likes it a lot. She's quite fond of tea. Then we prayed and went to sleep. And in the middle of the night, it all started.
Tea time turned into a chort invasion. I wonder why these demons appeared in the first place.
Wie kann ich da oben? Wie kann ich das auswählen? Ah, hier. Ah, hier. Event from... Ritual behavior reinforced by customer insight from mythology. It is often believed that specific events are a consequence of another. For instance, a person suffering misfortune after forgetting to cross himself is perceived by punished for not observing a ritual. This has resulted in all sorts of popular beliefs. Dishes not locked away at night or crossed become a refuge for evil spirit. A sick child or a changeling needs to be thrown across the threshold of a house inhabited by spirits who were lured there by the killing of a rooster during its construction. After some time, the underlying reason for a ritual becomes forgotten, leaving behind only the ritual itself.
And did you make the sign of the cross over the samovar?
That must be it. We didn't mark the samovar with a cross.
You must do this. And please remember next time.
You're such a great knower, Vasya. Please, won't you help us? Don't leave us this way.
Oh, very well. I will help you. It's no good sleeping on the street, is it?
Thank you, Vasilisa. Have some milk for you, Johnny.
You come inside the izba. Everything is in complete disarray. The Chorts have certainly had their way here. You make the sign of the cross and take a couple of careful steps deeper inside. The demons have made a mess. They threw the dishes and cooking pots around, but luckily, the brass utensils seem to be intact. The most damaged part is the shrine in the corner. The icon cases are damaged, and the candles are broken. You approach the overturned samovar. Suddenly, it shakes and starts to move, and red eyes light up the darkened room. A demon is here.
Okay, Herr Demon. Der defendet und der will schlagen. Ja, okay. DS3 each turn, ignoring... You've just added a page that contains a status effect to your Sago. Carefully choose the right moment and the right place in the Saga for page for status effects. Okay. The page effect amplifies by 1 for every other page of the same color in Saga 1. Ja, ich mache erstmal nur Schaden, würde ich sagen. Drauf auf den. So. Defense ist weg. Alles klar. Er macht 2 Schaden. Achso, da unten, die haben noch 2 Leben und 1 Leben. Ja, okay. Dann ist ja kein Problem. Was haben wir denn hier? Oh, ich habe gar keine 4 Schaden mehr. Machen wir erstmal 4 auf den. Da hat er nur einen gemacht. Ja. Choose a new page. Enemy new pages are automatically added to the black book. Hier, das brauche ich. 3 auf alle Enemies, ja. 4. Amplifies it by 2 after each use of page of the same name. Das heißt, es geht jedes Mal 2 höher. Oh, das ist mir lieber.
The elders of the family bow to you and thank you for helping them. They also give thanks to God for bringing you here. The girl, Axinia, assures you that from now on every jar in the house will be crossed.
Natürlich, mach das mal.
The silver glow of the moon catches glimpses of the foul water. The chilled northern night air is split by dull croaks coming from the swamp. You move closer, a couple of steps. Suddenly, a demon appears from beneath the water with black horns and a body that is woolly and matted.
Ich hätte 9, okay. 4 und 3 macht 7. Increases for each page for 2. Ich kann jetzt eh nur noch den Key machen und der Key ist 3. Reicht ja. Ist ja beides. Und weg mit dir. Vier Schaden. The page remains active for 3 turns and affects other pages. Ey, wir nehmen den. Der ist gut. Jetzt könnte ich noch dahin gehen. Piney Woods. Ja, komm. Wir schauen alles an.
Standing amidst the black wooden figures, you hear a rustle in the trees. You read the protective spells, but out comes a person, not a demon. An ancient woman dressed in old clothes. It would seem you have come across a beggar.
Oh, a witch, a witch. I can smell your kind from a mile away. Can you spare a few coins? I don't need much to get by. A person is only as good as they are charitable.
Here you are. Don't forget me in your prayers.
Thank you. I'll pray for your lost soul. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this, a healing herb.
Also habe ich im Prinzip 2 für ein Healing Herb bezahlt. Okay, auch gut.
Near the forest's edge, you see a white towel on an old stump. Someone has left a bottle of milk and some piragi. Near these gifts is a birch charter. Peasants from Bigici village are asking the Leshi to take care of their cattle.
Bottle of milk and some pierogi. Okay.
You draw up a new charter. Now the Leshi will be helping peasants from Vilgard. If evil spirits help anyone, they should help your village, not the inhabitants of Bigici.
Man kann immer hier so überall hingehen, aber will ich das? It said you can find a lot of good herbs there, only if you are an expert in this, of course. Bin ich ja nicht. Ach, wir gehen trotzdem mal hin. Wir nehmen mal alles mit.
While traveling through the woods, you stumble upon a snake's nest. Baby snakes are still inside their eggs. Fortunately, the mother snake does not seem to be around. You make a small wall of stones around the nest and wait for the larger snake to come back. The mother snake soon returns. Seeing the barrier, she fruitlessly tries to get past, but soon leaves. Some time passes, and the snake comes back with a bunch of grass in its mouth. The snake touches the grassy mass to the stone barrier, and the wall instantly collapses. The snake is reunited with its nest. You quickly grab the grass before the snake hides it. It smells of rust. The only noticeable thing about it is the cross shape made by 4 leaves. Fortune has smiled upon you. You have found a break herb, a bundle of aromatic weeds that opens locks and barriers.
Natürlich weeds die
You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
Door was locked by accident, so a Noah came to help and opened it with the break herb. Also mit Gras kann man Tor... Okay. Wenn ihr meint, dann ist das so.
On a hillside near Kacheva Lake, you see 2 silhouettes. One is combing the other's long hair. There is something strange in his uneven movements, something that gives you shivers. The black figures disappear as soon as you recite the name of God.
Okay.
Gloomy windmill arms creak in the distance, parting the pre-dawn fog. The shadow of an owl passes overhead. It crosses your path, a bad omen, since man's path and man's destiny are as one. Yet, could it be it was trying to point you somewhere? Suddenly, you come upon a swamp and stop at its border. It is dangerous to continue onward. You turn to go back and notice a devil's finger beneath your feet.
Devil's particles shed their claws so that new ones can grow, sharper and stronger. Their discharged fingers turn to stone and have healing Okay. Also einfach nur ein Healing-Item. Was haben wir hier noch? Set to live here, a dangerous and unholy place. The remnants are death traps at night. Falling into one will surely leave you crippled. Probably lived here at one time for... Come across one, however, is a bad omen. After all, they were once made by Christian hands. Oder gehen wir erstmal zur Windmill. Ich interessiert schon alles. Komm, wir machen alles.
You meet 2 travelers from Bigici village who are on their way to the fields. The three of you continue on your journey together. Near the mouth of a chasm, one of them jokingly tries to shove you into the pit.
Das ist nicht nett. Laugh it off, nee.
You strike the peasant backhanded. As you glare at your two traveling companions, they transform into black, shadow-cloaked demons.
Natürlich. Oh. Okay, ich habe zweimal den. Ich weiß nicht, was diese 3 Dinger da heißen. Und tschüss, Junge. Das war ja gar nichts. The page remains active for one turn and affects other pages. Removes negative status.
You walk around the windmill and approach the chewed forest. The grim silence envelops you. The only sound you hear is of the fir branches, whispering in the morning fog. Suddenly, you see a swarm of chorts flying out of the side of the building, gleefully throwing around pieces of the windmill's wooden machinery. The chort swarm dives into the gloom with a chorus of angry screams. As the forest sinks into silence, you inspect the windmill's debris. Among some wooden logs and mechanical parts, you find a small sack of flour and pick it up.
Ich hätte gern beides. Ah, egal. Egal. Endfight.
The spruce branches part, and an old mill stands before you. This place is filled with legends and stories from the surrounding villages. Those who visited this place at dusk, or worse, at night, speak of dark phantoms in the windows of the mill, of sudden gusts of wind and other devilry. It is what they call a bad place.
So, ich wollte mal mein Book verbessern. Wo mache ich das nochmal? Nicht hier. Hier. Da ist mein Black Book. So, wie kann ich jetzt da drüben das ändern? Ach, der hat das schon alles da rein, oder was? Kila will ich drin haben, ja. Peripol will ich drin haben, Oase will ich drin haben. Also die ganzen Angriffsdinger will ich auf alle Fälle. Den will ich mehrmals drin haben. Wie mache ich das denn jetzt? Den will ich raus. da für den nochmal rein? Hä? Wieso kann ich den nicht mehrmals reintun? I don't get it. Verstehe ich jetzt nicht. Ich habe jetzt im Prinzip alle drin. Und ich könnte jetzt nur welche rausnehmen. Alles klar. Ja, das ist ja Quatsch. Sollte ich welche rausnehmen? Okay, ich könnte welche rausnehmen, weil die... Zum Beispiel habe ich viel zu viel immer angezeigt bekommen. Die hier, die blauen. So viel blau habe ich gar nicht. 2 Raba habe ich drin. Ein Ruder. Ruder ist der. Das ist ein Kampfding und Igler. Der. Den habe ich ganz schön viel. Audela, ja. Den will ich nur noch. Raus damit. Ja, machen wir es mal so. Machen wir es mal so. So, ist hier noch irgendwas?
It's hard to see anything in the dark gloom of the night. Nevertheless, you feel your eyes getting used to the darkness. The black book may be aiding you. Amidst the thick grass, you spot an old axe, its blade covered with rust.
The axe might fall apart any moment, but it should be good enough for at least one more strike. Use the thing on any journey. War hier noch irgendwas? Ansonsten gehen wir in... Ah, hier ist auch wieder Herb.
It's a carrier log. It's used to turn the mill. The old wood creaks in the wind. You can climb inside using a log. There is a small hole in the wall. The old windmill is creaking from the cold wind. It is not so often that you see this kind of mill in Cirden Uyezd. You try to clamber up, but your misstep leads to a painful fall. Another attempt, and you are safe inside.
Geil. Wäre ich durch die Tür gegangen, wäre wahrscheinlich gar nichts passiert.
Some kind of will has been placed here by the miller. The grindstones are still, but the blades of the mill are turning. This chest is for various tools used at the mill. Nothing interesting.
You study the cabinet. Among various krinkas, old pots, and birch bark containers, you find a sack with silver rubles. It might be of some use to you. You choose to take the money. The miller will hardly miss it.
Naja, man weiß es nicht. Aber es ist ja für die gute Sache.
broken block of wood is near the wall. It seems to be part of the windmill's mechanism and the reason why the grindstones are standing still. Through a hole in the wall, you see the woods of Chirnin.
Oh! Hi!
I expected to see a wretched old man, not a beautiful maiden. Why are you here, then?
And I didn't expect to meet a demon speaking the common tongue. I'm an apprentice witch. Who are you?
Ha! A demon, you say? Oh, you see, maiden, I'm not a common short. I am known as the 13th brother. I am the guardian of the village, the forest, and the secret hidden garden and its heart. I'm also the guardian of this windmill. All of this is me, the unseen master, at your service.
What kind of name is that? The 13th brother?
It is a name whispered through time and across many lands, until it became my name, that is. I will tell you the story if you want to hear it, of course. There is still time until the dawn.
Well, come on then. Tell me. I'm a scholar of evil spirits and the demons of the world.
It is good to meet a sorceress that doesn't immediately hurl herbs and venomous phrases before engaging in the more sophisticated art of conversation. Very well, so you're interested. A long time ago, I had 12 brothers. I was the 13th brother, the youngest.
I expected so.
At that time, there was a war, and we were enlisted, you might say. I served under the strongest and most capable commander. He kept me alive, and so I became the last of my brothers, the 13th, and the only one remaining. After all those years, fate has brought me here. Why are you here, then?
Well, what do you want with the windmill then?
Haven't you figured it out? Perhaps I was wrong about you. I thought of you to be a strong witch, a master of wit, deduction, and intellect, one endowed with knowledge that others do not possess.
I guess not.
The windmill is possessed. But is the demon's presence here as spontaneous as it appears to be? I must think about why he's here in the first place.
Lured by sacrifice, nehme ich mal an. In permanent mists are rarer sights than water mist. This is because it is harder to catch the wind than it is to harness the power of running water. Often windmills were built with a moving roof that was operated with a special lever. The wind could be caught just so that the wind blades could begin moving with optimal efficiency. The most effective kind of wind was not the strongest wind but moderate wind. Before the revolution, blades were fitted with a special fabric. They were later fitted with plywood.
You were summoned by a sacrifice. You've been here since your creation.
Well, you are knowledgeable indeed. Not to mention, I'm bound to this pitiful miller, but I desire a powerful master. Take me as your servant. My sacrifice will attract someone more agreeable. And you will have both your reward from the miller and the reward of my presence.
Well, so be it. I could use a chort like you. if not just for the conversation.
Wait. Perhaps you are not as strong as you seem. There is yet to be such a Khaldun who can outmatch the 13th brother.
Okay, man muss sowieso kämpfen. Wie viel hat der? 25. Ach du Scheiße. Also macht der jetzt 5 Schaden. Ja, ich habe ja nur den zur Auswahl. Also ab geht's. Bam. Bam.
You are so arrogant. Do you really think you can defeat this ancient spirit?
Yes, my book will help me.
This can't be.
Natürlich kann das. Kann alles. Lass mich doch nicht noch kein einziges Mal getroffen. Ja, ich habe ja nur die. Das sind 8, 9, 10 wären das. Dann machen wir lieber nochmal. Und hier nochmal 2. Das wären dann 14, oder? Hat man fast. Achso, kann ich gar nicht. Machen wir den.
It is a legendary artifact. I never gave up before, and I'm not going to now.
Das hat er ja eh nicht. 8. 3. 4, 5. Moment mal. Kann ich das wieder rückgängig machen? Ah, hier. Reichen, wenn ich das richtig verstehe. Ja, ich verstehe es richtig. Does not use word slots of Saga. Achso. Was heißt das? The page remains active for one turn and affects other pages. The page remains active for one turn and affects other pages. 2. Heißt das, ich habe extra Slots sozusagen? I don't get it. You are now in the skill section of the menu. Here you can unlock new magic abilities. You can visit the section through the menu at any time. At each level you increase your health and gain knowledge points, which allows you to unlock new abilities. As you increase your level, more and more demons will join your swarm. Some abilities unlock automatically at the moment of obtaining a certain level. Okay.
You take the demon into your personal service. He will ask for work, like any other chort. The mill is now without a spirit, but this is none of your concern.
His favorite occupation is to interfere with the work of the peasants, so he knows all about housekeeping and farming. Return home.
And then he disappeared. He won't be interfering with work at the windmill anymore.
So, you took up a new chort. Hope it doesn't backfire. Well, while you were gone, I had some thoughts about the seals. Every single piece has its meaning, and every seal requires a demon. The second one is the aspen one. We'll have to think what to do next.
The first seal was opened by touch, and that was all. How do I open the second?
Well, not by simply touching the asp, that's for sure. I think we need evil spirits. So we'll find the aspen demons.
Where do you think we can find them, Grandfather?
I don't know yet. I'll have to think on it. Go deal with the things you can at the moment, and let me think.
Can't we open the others right away?
I doubt that, but who knows? Look around a bit and maybe you'll fortune upon the right chart.
I see. Time to get to work then. The chorts are back.
I sent them to perform an arduous task. That's why they weren't around.
Now I should give them tasks?
Well, what did you expect? You knew what you signed up for. Everything has a price, especially wishes. If you don't want them to torture you, send them to curse people. That's the life of a Khaldun for you.
And if I don't want to curse anyone?
Then suffer. These demons won't leave you alone.
I've seen them before in your Pested. Not often, though.
Now you will see them plenty. You can observe our entire gubernia in your Pister. In the end, you decide what you do with those chorts of yours. God help us.
Old Ego has passed on to you the pestos full of chorts. You now have a number of chorts yearning for mischief. Be careful, idle chorts torment their Khaldun masters. Take some time for chorts to do their job, a day or more. Each location has a specific type of job: hunger, strife, corruption. Each chort has a job preference. You can discover it by learning a specific skill. Chorts perform better with their job of choice and worse with the ones they hate. In order for chorts not to torment you and steal your health, don't forget to give them jobs every morning. Plant a hernia. Slander an innocent girl. Oh no. Send rot. Send thieves. Led around in the woods. Cause strife between a young bride and her in-laws. Attract a married man to his wife's friend. Wie mache ich das? Choose geht nicht. Achso, hier X Send. An object during territorial midway is now free. Keine Ahnung, ob das nun der richtige für den Job ist. so, das ist, weil wenn ich ihnen keinen Job gebe. Ah, okay. Exit my children's stuff. Da war doch was. Nehmen wir mal das. Must this eye a sinful lot of who accept right now hates people even more. Send thieves. Keine Ahnung, und Exit. Ja, ich würde sagen, wir haben das Prinzip des Spiels verstanden und dann war's das für heute. Save Game. Ja. Bis morgen, sag ich da mal. Das war ganz nett heute. Bye bye.